Look what's happening bot. There's always a trade-off in League. There's always a give and a take. If they use a resource mid, should you match that with your own resource in an aggressive way, right? Never, unless you're killing him here, the Blitzcrank, because you know Gwen is somewhere topside. You never want to go here now and try and actually get this wave in now because you're going to die. 2v3. It is what it is. Orianna will flame you, but right now what's happening bot? Tristana is getting massive. He's getting a kill. Yeah, he's getting a kill. He's getting some plates. Ezreal's getting denied waves. Just before this video begins, I want to talk quickly about the Jungle Academy, guys. This is a program that if you are learning jungle or if you're looking to climb, I believe that this is one of the best resources on the internet for that. So just to highlight some of the things in the academy, you know, we have all the champion guides, in-depth champion guides. We have the fundamental videos, you know, just a bunch of resources, as well as you'll have the Discord access where we're answering some of your questions, daily coaching sessions, bunch of challenger jungle coaches. You know, you just sign up here, you enter the coaching room, we'll review your VODs, and really just overall a strong sense of community. You know, we have over 1,000 members in the Discord, in the academy. And if you want to see proven results like everyone else in the academy, send me a DM so I can see if you're a good fit for this program, or you can just click the link in the description below. And yeah, happy jungle gapping. So, first and foremost, the biggest thing, number one thing that separates you from, like, if I watch like a GM player, is how assertive you are in being a commander and controlling the game and looking at the game holistically and thinking, okay, in this game, in these drafts, how does my team and our team win? And how does the enemy team and their team win, right? So this is the first thing. And being a commander and controlling the game, I know it's hard because, you know, especially in that elo of like between like low diamond and like master, it's like super cringe, right? With like people and pinging and people. The biggest thing about like GM players is like they won't care. I mean, maybe some GM players, but I don't want you to even care if this mid is legit faker, right? If this mid is legit a challenger, you told me this, right? You get like kind of mind controlled if your laner is challenger. Maybe you'll just like gank his lane. I'm telling you, challenger laners, they won't care about like your game, your jungle. They just want they're happy to trade your agency for them, right? And I'm not saying like, yeah, I want you to not even care if this guy is faker. I want you to play your own game. Okay. That's like the first thing I'm seeing from this. Do you kind of feel like you do this like you're more of a follower than like a leader? Would you say so?
I would say like sometimes I am, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I want you to try and be really assertive every game. So I do like some assertiveness that you're doing, which is like the pings. I thought the pings were really good, which I'm going to also talk about because I think you can also take your time more with the pings and be less like anxious about people dying and just make sure they're communicated well. Because I do feel like, again, that level of like being anxious about people dying is not a trait of being in control, right? It's a trait of being like, oh, please don't die. Like, you're gonna like flame me. No, not saying that this is what you're thinking, but like, that's just what it seems like when you're like panicking a little bit about the pings and stuff. But I don't know if that was the case. It's just what I'm kind of reading into. It's like the fear of someone dying. Okay. So let's go through it. And then in the mid game, same thing again. It's kind of about, well, early to mid game is about playing towards a winning lane. I remember one time you said like, hey, I should be playing around my Tristana. It was just too late in this game because your Tristana was like solo killing this guy like constantly, right? And he was really strong. You need to realize like, hey, we already have a dragon. My Tristana is strong. We outscale. So why are we fighting so much constantly? You know, especially when Tristana is not even there. The fights that every single fight you took when Tristana was there, it was almost always winning. So let's look at all these things. The very first thing that I want to get into is just the pre-game plan, right? I heard you talk a lot about pathing, which is fine, and it's good enough to get you to masters, right? It's good enough to get you to masters, but now that we are, like I said before, again, I want you to look at this game holistically. The reason why I kind of was saying like, hey, this is what I'm going to leave you with in this game. It is going to be natural for the enemy to be making aggressive plays that you should not just fight. For example, when the Blitzcrank roamed mid, that was a perfect example of that. Blitzcrank is roaming mid, your bot lane is solo killing the Ezreal, and you have a Yuumi, right? So if Blitzcrank is mid and Gwen is mid, you're always going to lose that fight when you like chase the Blitzcrank. We'll look at it when we get there. But that's exactly what I mean by at the start of the game, you're already prepared. Hey, this Blitzcrank might roam to grubs. I shouldn't even worry about it. I should be trading Dragon. This is really good for our game because we have scaling. Or on the second drag, you know, we fought the second drag and we actually got away with it, but we died. And those deaths there, that dragon are going to be really influential, even though you got the dragon. The thing is, you win this game at like, I know this is like solo queue, and of course it's not always, but like the best chance of you winning this game, you win if the game is just nothing happening. You have to realize that in this game when you have like Yumi and Orianna. The game is losing if you just 3v3, 4v4, 3v3, 4v4. Constantly, or at least it gives them a better chance because their champs are just way more OP. So let's go through it. What I want to take away here in the pre-game plan is just looking at the game more holistically. You look at this tab screen, you look at the champs, you'll be like, okay, they got some early aggression. We got to find out how we're going to do minimize and trade and stuff like that. Playing towards Yumi is always okay, I think, this game. So pathing towards bot is really good. The reason why I think pathing towards bot and how you can see these two matchups, I don't know if we went through this last time as well, but it's like the kind of bot lanes that you have. And playing around Yumi for a Volibear is really nice actually, because if you're strong and Yumi is like even or winning lane, you feel like Thanos, right? With like a Lulu, a Yumi, all these enchanters, right? It's really nice for a Volibear. It's the same when you play like Wukong, any of these like bruiser champs, it's really nice to have an enchanter. So what that means is playing around bot is really good. You also have an extra summoner spell compared to them because Blitzcrank is taking flash, you have ignite, exhaust. So it's good to fight around bot, it's good to play around bot, it's good to counter the enemy's aggression bot side. Because you know Blitzcrank is gonna like, even though this is a Yumi lane, I think it's gonna be volatile, and it was because they have Blitzcrank. So your idea coming into this game, we outscale. I want to play around bot. Maybe I can get a dragon. That's going to really help us scale because it's going to deny them getting soul in like 20 minutes. And then we're just going to be able to have more time to scale. Okay. All that out of the way. Let's go through the notes now. All clear on that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the first note, everything's fine. We're just going to speed run through this. Like I said before, just take your time with pings more. So I'll show you an example of like when I mean by just take your time with pings. So here we have spare tempo. We're doing this. 450 is where I say it. These pings are fine. But even still, right? Like I want you to, this is a time where like you're caring about, and I know you're Raptors and it doesn't matter that much to be super, but I want you to like click here and start walking here and be like, it didn't matter in this case, right? But I would rather you just be faster at clearing these camps than like pausing here to make sure your bot doesn't die. You could just click here and then just ping danger, Gwen, boom, finish. You know, these question mark pings, you don't need to ping like this. I don't like these pings, these like question mark things, because it's really confusing to your Tristana here. I like this and I like pinging danger. That's it. Two pings and a ping in the chat. Again, it goes back to you're controlling the game. And whether or not they die or not is up to them. At the end of the day, all you're going to do is try and do your very best to communicate what you know and the information that you know. I want you to, it was 450 is when you started to ping topside, right? So like you have a lot of time here to know what Gwen is doing. And Gwen is probably similar tempo to you, right? So you don't even need to, like you pinging, ready? Watch this here. You doing this is fine, but is Gwen actually there yet?
Probably not.
No, right? So you can take your time. You can go on Wolves here and match it up with the Gwen. Is this guy actually in danger right now? Let's say these pings stop this guy from like solo killing top. Like you see that actually can be bad.
Mm-hmm.
So it is your job as the jungler to actually give accurate information. And not just do this out of like, oh, I'm pinging because it's a fundamental. Like actually think about the game and actually control the game. If you're not sure exactly what her tempo is, this is fine, but you know exactly her tempo. She showed here, you know that you did this, you know that she's doing this, you know everything, okay? So really control the game. Okay, so Blitzcrank shows mid and this guy's pinging assistance and his wave is really bad. So where is Gwen right now?
She's in her top camps.
Top camps, good. So this is also something else I wrote here, which is kind of like, what is our job? Right? When it comes to Blitzcrank and what we talked about in the early game and how we know that Blitzcrank is going to try and make some action happen because it's the onus is on their team to make stuff happen. Otherwise, like I said, they're just going to get outscaled. Blitzcrank is going to become useless at 40 minutes. Obviously, he's always has a hook, but the champ is literally useless compared to Yumi at 40 minutes if he misses. So he has to go for these plays. So what is our response to this? Okay, your mid wave is bad. So going mid here it's not like a terrible idea. And helping this guy get out or helping him fix his wave is okay, but you always have to realize that there's a chance that Gwen can also be mid, okay? From top side. So our job here is not to kill Zed. It's not even to kill Blitzcrank unless he runs it down into us. Our job here is to facilitate Orianna being able to farm because that is in line with our idea of the game holistically and how we want to outscale. We just want to make sure this guy can farm. So I don't care if this is Faker pinging you here that he wants to kill Zed. I don't care because you know, right, what we just talked about. We can't kill Zed. We can't okay, so it plays out, right? You come here and help, you get him out. This is what it is now. There's nothing left. You used your E. Orianna's spam pinging. Let's go. You can't kill this Blitzcrank. How are you going to kill him? Orianna's useless. You don't have E. and Gwen is somewhere topside. So all this is going to lead to is you getting behind, right? So this is already good enough. Here you should check the wave. Is the wave pushing? Is the wave kind of... If the wave is messed up here and they want to use 3 resources to stop this Orianna from farming, look what's happening bot. There's always a trade-off in League. There's always a give and a take. If they use a resource mid, should you match that? Should you match that with your own resource in an aggressive way, right? Never. Unless you're killing him here, the Blitzcrank, because you know Gwen is somewhere topside. You never want to go here now and try and actually get this wave in now because you're going to die. 2v3. It is what it is. Orianna will flame you, but right now what's happening bot? Tristana is getting massive. He's getting a kill. Yeah, he's getting a kill. He's getting some plates. Ezreal's getting denied waves. So all you do here is you back ping Orianna and you mute him. That's it. If he wants to follow you around the jungle and be an extra jungle pet, it is what it is. Because you understand the game. Doing this and following your teammates' pings here, knowing, let's say you know what I've just told you now. If you do that, how are you ever going to improve? How are you going to get past the master tier level thinking if you're only following master tier level players' pings? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Because this was really bad. This was really, really bad. If you want to, if there's some games where you feel like we have a really big wave and I'm really strong and Blitzcrank's like 1 HP. Yeah, some cases you can break these kind of ideas, right? Or fundamentals of like 2v3. Because you think, okay, well, if we fight in our wave here, we can push it in. And we can reset Orianna's wave and she can farm. But in this case, it's dangerous. Gwen can be here at any moment, right? He lands the hook. We keep fighting. Now Orianna has to walk up again and she just dies. This is not your fault. Right? This is not your fault at all that Orianna dies here and that she gets chunked and that she gets ganked. It has nothing to do with you. It is your job in this game, even if your Orianna dies here, it is your job to recognize Orianna died. Gwen is going back to top side. Let's say you went back to your camps here. I'm doing my camps here. I know Gwen went topside. I know Zed and Blitzcrank have to base. Boom, take dragon. That's part of your win con, right?
Yeah.
So you using a move here is stopping you from getting the dragon, which is actually way more important in you winning this game than helping this Orianna here. Because now when you do this, it's almost like, okay, well, can you do camps and dragon now? If you just run to dragon here, let's say you live here and you run to dragon here, can you do dragon? No, because they see you. They have an idea of what you're doing, but so yeah, that's it. Okay. And then worst of all here, right? Like there's going to be some situations where like Gwen just like follows you in here or something. I don't know. And she knows you're tracking better. Like maybe a challenger Gwen here knows what you've done, right? It's not too hard to know. You know what Gwen's done. He knows what you've done. He might just follow you into your bot side here and the game just could just be over. Because he can take your camps here bot side. You have a Yuumi. You have a Tristana. They don't want to help you here. And even if they do help you here, it's really easy for Gwen to live and get out. So versing a challenger jungler here would be great because it would punish you and be like, hey, what you did mid was wrong. You need to fix this. Otherwise, you're never getting challenger because I can do this to you.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks. It kind of sucks having a Yuumi compared to having a Blitzcrank for a jungler. I agree, right? Because you want to be able to make aggressive plays. You want to be able to have someone following you around, hooking people and killing people, of course. But this is the cards you've been dealt. You got to play with them. So what would you be on right now? You'd have finished dragon, right? If we didn't chase the Blitzcrank. Again, helping the Orianna live is kind of fine, right? But chasing is like you're not even getting the dragon anymore. Okay, so we'll fast forward to the next point. Cool, we're playing around our strong side now. This is really good. Fight here wins. Gwen pops up. You hit 6. Boom, boom, boom. Very nice. I think this is the next biggest mistake of the game. What do you think I'm going to say? It's about the dragon.
Yeah, taking dragon. My top camps are spawning. It's like...
So do you think that this Gwen can make it to dragon and this Blitzcrank can make it to dragon before you kill it? This is obviously something this is obviously something that isn't, it's up to you understanding how fast you can take this dragon. Of course, you're playing Volibear, so it's a little bit more acceptable, right, to take this compared to some other junglers. But for sure, if you can take dragon here, it's worth more than your tempo on your topside camps because of what we have talked about how important getting a dragon is. But I just think it's really dangerous here to do it because I think Gwen can make it back here. Look, she spawns now. Mm-hmm. And also another thing is that Zed just all-ins here, right? So like if he doesn't all-in here and they have a ward on it, it's just too risky. It's like a 50-50 dragon, basically.
Yeah.
Which you don't need to do. All you need to do is just do your topside camps and then spend more of your time here.
Right.
Because Tristana's winning now. You're winning skirmishes bot side. Your idea now should be the weak side, strong side, like fundamental, which is spend as much time on your strong side in this circle as possible.
Gotcha.
Which is the next point. And I just said bad dragon, 725. So this is where you also stay, right? And how much better is it if you're right now just finishing the red buff for the game? It's really good. You come here, right? Obviously, maybe you run out of jobs here, but definitely here after you take the dragon, you should base. Base and spend your 1,000 gold and just full clear. Look how well this all lines up for you.
Yeah.
You going to topside is like, obviously it's fine if you just base here, and then it's the same thing about spending time bot side. But yeah, I think it's worth just basing here just for the fact that like you just spend 1,000 gold, you take this blast gun here, you boom, 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 and then down. So this is not like a game losing mistake, but it can be optimized. Okay, so the next thing is just about the 830 thing about the grubs, right? Goes back to the same thing we've just been talking about. We need to play around our strong side. That's all we care about. The grubs, this game is like whatever. They don't have a split pusher. We don't have a split pusher. It's just whatever. We don't care. All we care about is going back to the... And you have to remember as well, okay? Gwen also knows weak side, strong side fundamentals. All right? We're versing better junglers now. He's going to clear like this, what he's been doing all game. Same as you. Like this. Same thing. Boom, boom. Except he's a little bit faster because you did dragon. So when you were confused of why his spot side is down, remember that he also... I mean, it's fine to check, but if you don't know, you should do your camps first. So here when you're doing this, right? Let's go back right here. Decision after this. What should we do? We have Malphite ult. So we're not actually weak here on top side, but we don't have ult. And what did we say before as well? Like, where is Blitzcrank right now, do you think?
Probably towards mid top.
We don't know, right? So anything about grubs here, aside from just you dropping a ward on it, is bad. Because we just don't know. Which is a better ultimate? Is Zed ult better or is Orianna ult better right now? Who's a better champ for fighting?
Probably Zed.
Probably still Zed, yeah. Malphite has ult, and Malphite ult is really OP. But you don't have ult, and we don't know where Blitzcrank is. So all those things are just leading me to just thinking you don't have to do anything here. You can just clear your camps and maybe dive this guy when he comes back to lane and break a tower. Look for the Krug spawn, because you know this is like, or maybe this is the first camp, but you don't have to do anything right now. You just need to have it in mind. Hey, I'm piling to bot. You could even just full clear and base, literally. Like you don't even need to do this thing, how you come here, you kill this pink ward, you base. Like this is so slow. Look how slow all this is. Like why? When you can be on the blue right now, or even like the Gromp right now, diving the Ezreal when he comes back to lane.
Yeah.
So if we have an idea that like this Ezreal is kind of inting and Blitzcrank might be roaming towards his Gwen, which he's been doing a lot this game, you can do those plays. You have to play with the cards you've been dealt. You're playing towards the weak side. If Blitzcrank is anywhere here with Gwen, when we're killing these pinks, are we dead? Is it doomed? A little bit. You do hit this, which is good, but like, pause. There's a problem here. You should have something in your mind being like, uh-oh, if anyone shows up here, I'm actually just dead. If Blitzcrank comes sprinting at you here with Gwen, you're actually literally just dead.
Yeah.
And it all stems back, even from when you're on Dragon, is when I want you to be thinking about these things. Blitzcrank is here now. We're basing. Boom. We're basing. Now we're running to our Krugs. We're clearing down. Okay, Blitzcrank's showing bot now as well. Okay, Blitzcrank's showing bot. Actually, did he show bot the entire time? That kind of changes things a little bit. Oh, they just got 2v2'd and then he left. Yeah, okay, but he should be coming here now then, guaranteed, the Blitzcrank. He can't be there yet, so you're not actually dead here, but still the same thing like applies, right? And here, before you do camps, what should you be thinking when you're running out of base here? Nice. Actually, you look bot and Blitzcrank is there. Good. Okay, this is very good. Yeah, now you just do your camps. Because diving bot is a bit sus without your ult, and Blitzcrank is there, so you just do your camps. I think checking his camps after you do your camps is fine, but we should again be thinking he's got fundamentals. He's probably cleared up. He's probably cleared his weak side first. We can check it after, unless you know 100% here is the only time where you go in here for his spot side.
I thought I was going to catch it like when it was respawning, because I thought he cleared it. Like my thinking here was that he cleared it when I was on Dragon and then you went so like to your Raptors, 215 so would be like right now. Yeah.
Which is
that's what I was thinking. But he obviously he did his red first and then Krugs and then Raptors. So my timing's off by like 30-ish seconds because then Krugs just spawns here.
It's an unfortunate. It's just an all basic and unfortunate sequence of you just wasting a bunch of time. That's it.
Yeah.
And not thinking about the fact that you just want to play towards bot. You just want to play towards killing this Ezreal. You want to play towards any time that there's any aggression bot side. You just want to be there in their faces.
Yeah.
Okay. So good. We got that all sorted out. Yeah. This is kind of why we got a little bit behind this game, in my opinion. These sequences here. Like, I think you'll see us, your game is still obviously completely fine here. It could have been better though. And I'm going to keep saying this thing about it could have been better. You could have been stronger. You could have been stronger. You could have been stronger. Because then at that one fight, which I'll show you, that is like where you're going to be thinking, if we were strong and we had all, we would carry the fight and win the game. So this is where we're getting towards, which is why I'm going to keep saying, if you were stronger. Okay, yeah, this is what we just talked about. You know, like Trista's like solo killing Ezreal all game, right? So like, we just need to recognize this more. There's two win conditions here. Enemy team's going to be doing what they're doing to Orianna. You're going to be doing what you're doing to Ezreal and winning that way. Okay, so the next point is 12-10, which is, I think, is a dragon. So let's just go past. This is all fine. Some stuff happens here. kind of, again, slowing down your game. I think just the fact that like we got confused by this meant that we weren't on our raptor spawn, right? And the sequencing was kind of off again, which is fine. But this is just, I'm just saying again, another reason why you got weaker, another reason why you fell behind a little bit. Yeah, we get Cassandra's flash here. I think this is all fine. We use a lot though for it, which kind of sucks actually, because when this dragon spawns now, what should we be thinking about just this game? Dragon spawning in 26. What did we talk about trading, minimizing, all this kind of thing? I know it's hard to stop your team from fighting this dragon, but you know that this dragon is a bad fight, right?
Yeah, I think I said it. I was like, I didn't think we, like, I looked at our ults and we didn't have anything besides mine. I was
your thoughts, how you thought about it was, you were talking about the fact that they didn't have ults as well and that it was fightable. But you know in this game, right, if the game just continues on how it is and you trade like, I don't know, I know Cassandra TP top as well. So there might not even have been a trade here, but the fight is bad. Let's just go to it now though. No Malphite ult. This guy's a chicken nugget. And Orianna also has no ult, and she's top, which is fine. I think she has TP, but Cassandra also TP top. So it's 44. Right now, you're actually getting something pretty huge here. What do you think that is? The fact that we actually went for it, though, what do you think you're getting here, which is really huge?
I'm not sure, like, time to scale?
You're getting time. You're getting time to actually one-shot the dragon before they contest the enemy. So initially, we shouldn't be trying to contest this. But if, for whatever reason, we get this opportunity, you have to remember that the first dragon is tanky. The first dragon takes a while to kill. Why? Because we don't have items. Second dragon is still squishy, similar health, right? I think first dragon has like 5k or something. This one has 6k. We have items now, so this thing's gonna get one shot. Third dragon now becomes tanky again because it doubles its health or something like that, and you don't have items yet. And then the fourth dragon is squishy again. Does that make sense? So fourth dragon, when it's got like soul, it can just get one shot because people have like game items. But what I'm trying to get to here is like, you should be really happy here getting this dragon. How good is the game right now if no one dies here? Which is kind of hard, but how good is the game here if we try and get out?
Very good.
And I know that this is very hard to see. I know it's very hard to see here when you're jumping in and stunning this guy. But don't ult in. Let Malphite die, ult out. I know it's hard to see. Trust me, I think I would do the same. Like many people would do the same thing here. But it's just about recognizing what we talk about, which is like, the game is so good. We have 2 dragons and we mega outscale. Like, how are they ever gonna... Do you know how hard it is to end games now in League of Legends without soul?
Yeah.
It's impossible, right? Like, it's literally impossible. Baron, even if they have Baron, you guys have like Tristana, Orianna, like, it's so hard for them to end this game. As long as you guys don't give them... If you guys don't bleed out. And what happens after this point is that everyone just bleeds out, and so do you. We just bleed out. We give kills here. 2 kills, right? Not too bad, honestly, for a dragon. Honestly, I think it's still fine. But after this point, we just keep bleeding up. We actually get a big shutdown here, to be honest, which was absolutely huge. And this goes to this is the next point about just what should we do after we get like a kill like this? Okay. So as soon as you get a kill like this, I want you to press tab or just check like your thought whenever this happens, like whenever you see something like this, or if you kill the enemy jungle, if you get kills or whatever it is, you need to be thinking about the enemy camps. Blue, Gromp, Wolves. Checking them is absolutely vital here because you're trying to get as much back as you can. Your camps are already yours. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and Gwen is never getting anywhere near you. So the main takeaway here is like, what can I take? As soon as you get kills like this, what can I take? Check tab. Who's going to stop me from taking blue here? Who is going to stop you? No one. And you got to try. You got to try and pull this blue out here. You got to try and pull it this way. You got to try and get Gromp next, pull it out. If Zed shows up, okay, ults you and you have to burn flash, whatever. Probably doesn't have ult though because there's lots of fighting. So important that you take camps here.
Yeah.
I don't want, like, we've talked about uptime, downtime before. In this sequence, there was just a bunch of no fighting. I mean, no farming, sorry. There was just there's a bunch of, again, like, you not thinking about the rounds in a correct way. So right now is like, you can go and defend mid over taking like how'd you get chunked actually? Oh yeah, you were trying to defend mid, yeah. Like this right here, why?
Yeah, I don't know. He's not gonna be able to hit the tower if I don't come.
Yeah, like go take Raptors, right? Go take Raptors, then come to the tower, defend the tower. And this is supposed to be your time to farm right now. Like you should be going like 1, 2, 3, defend mid, or like 1, 2, come here, defend mid, throw your E down, don't take your entire health bar, take. Okay, now your team's playing uptime, but the thing is you're playing like the scaling side, so you're probably not going to be looking to, you know what I mean? Like you're supposed to be farming here, but what happens is you take Raptors, you die, ready? and you come back here. Now you're farming again. So there's a massive round here where like there's lots of camps.
About 6 camps down. Yeah.
In terms of your time. But yeah, that's what it comes down to. This is why you fall behind in levels. I'm just trying to highlight this for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you come at a base here, right, you died, and this is what you said is one of your weaknesses, right? After you die, like it's like, okay, well, what should we do next? So as soon as you come to red here and you're figuring out what to do, as soon as Tristana is going to bot side, right, we should be thinking that, which you recognize, which is super good. So yeah, taking Krugs here is still fine, but instantly here we should be thinking trade, right? Trade, not ping on the way here, because we need to recognize this earlier. We should be trading. So it should be like running straight here right now, take the Scuttle, take the Raptors, take the Krugs, kill whoever's on this lane. You see it?
Yeah.
This fight is obviously it's super bad because Tristana, you're a 3v5 or 3v4.
Should I take like my own camps first before checking his? Because he's probably cleared those, right?
You should in this case, you should go like this first and check Raptors. And then Raptors is gone because you're trying to kill whoever's on this wave. So no matter where you are, you need to be able to kill someone who shows in this wave potentially. If you take Wolves right now, you're not going to be in position.
Yeah.
So you need to work obviously
like
from back to front.
Check their camps first.
Yes, yes, you should at least check 100%. In this case, yes, it's different. You should check his camps. And because you tried to match when you should have traded, they are able to, like, that's the thing about if you're not already on the side to trade, what can happen is they can go back now. So the tempo is actually even right now, right? You can see that. Like they can be here and you're here. So if you were already on his Raptors, I know maybe Raptors is far, right? Maybe Raptors is also dangerous because they actually did take Rift really quickly. You just have to be aware about and adapt. You can see how like you need to take this and then move back, or maybe you have to respect it. Always depends on how fast the enemy are trying to. But because you did that, right? They're able to come back here. And you have to blow ult here, which was really, really kind of not worth it. Because, you know, the next dragon, if you had ult, if you were stronger, if you had farmed more, if you didn't die here. Again, another round, right, where you die because you tried to match the rift and you weren't on the bot side fast enough. And I think, do you lose all your bot side here? If you do, it's like GG.
I think I just
he died. Never mind, you don't lose. Okay.
Yeah.
That's very good that you didn't lose your... But it's again, like you're just getting so weak now. You see that?
Yeah.
You're a very weak Volibear now. When you shouldn't actually be, there was no reason in this game that you actually should be this weak, even if they have like a Blitzcrank and these winning lanes and stuff like that, because you actually had a saving grace in this game, which was just Tristana and Yuumi. And that all leads to the 18-minute fight, 18-20, which, you know, it looked really good, but you're just too weak and you don't have ult. Tell me, would you have carried this fight here if you were level 12 with an extra item with ult?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. And then also that last thing about just thinking about Tristana, which I told you, you know what I said. Like, I think in this fight you can play more to dive.
I can't go in.
But yeah, later on it's going to become more like hit, you know. But yeah, I think you would have carried this fight. If you were stronger, you would have killed Gwen here, right? And if you had killed Gwen, then you would have killed the rest.
I basically probably have like Q up again right now if I have, it's hard. If I have ult, like if I have ult, I get the extra attack range.
Yeah, of course. Even if you were stronger here, you still have to play the fight well, right? And like maybe you have to I just think if Gwen dies, you can carry the fight. You would have ult here. You can even ulti like back onto Tristana, or you can just ult for the health or whatever. But yeah, you're just too far. Like you were just too far behind in this fight. I don't even know how Tristana's actually level 10. Like, I don't know. This Tristana was like super underleveled this game for what happened early. Yeah, the game now is like, it's no fault of also like, not to say that you're only fault here, right? But the game is, even though you have 2 dragons, it's still quite hard now because we're bleeding too much. So giving this dragon also would have been a great thing to do. Give the dragon and like go for something else, but that is also very
top tower or something.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that in this circumstance because everyone. But again, you can be the commander, you can control the game here, you can back ping this dragon and ping on the way to like these 2 towers. At least try and do that. And if it doesn't happen, then just follow your team play. I think.
Gotcha.
But you don't have to. Is this dragon worth anything to the enemy?
No.
Like if they get dragon, it means nothing, right?
Yeah.
But if you're able to like break top tower and get some more map control, or even break mid tower, or break any of these towers and get top side camps, that means a lot to your team. It means you're still just stalling the game out. Orianna's, much harder to do in this kind of game.